Walter Payton's mother said one of the realest things to him that I've heard. She said something that every single athlete needs to hear. You have to understand this, no matter what level you're on as an athlete. Shit, and now that I think about it, really, if you work for somebody else, period, you need to know this. She said, as told by her son, and I would put the video in here if I could, but YouTube probably take my shit down because I don't own that. But shout out to the 1400 Club. They put out this tweet showing this quote that Walter Payton shared from his mother in regards to what led him to choose Jackson State. Because he had 60 some odd offers, more than 60 offers in all kinds of sports: basketball, track, baseball, football, you name it. But his mama told him this. Walter Payton said his mama said, if an individual person tries to buy your talents, then they think very little of you as a person and more of you as a product. Once that product ceases to produce, then that individual has no more need for it. He goes out and buys another one. That's some real ass shit that all athletes and all people need to know. But this is a sports show, so I'm gonna focus on my athletes. I know athletes getting recruited out of high school, you getting promised all this shit. And yeah, you got the NIL deals now, and so that's over the table money. But you know damn well this under the table money is still out here. You know damn well these folks, these boosters, are still out here promising this and promising that, buying boys cars and promising their mama a house or a job and all types of shit. I think the craziest shit I ever heard was the legendary running back out of Mississippi, Marcus Dupree, who they say was the greatest that never was. Got a 30 for 30 about him and how legendary he was. Could have been the greatest running back in many people's eyes. He said the motherfuckers from Oklahoma bought him an oil field. An oil field. You understand? So that shit, this NIL stuff ain't stopping that. These motherfuckers still out here spreading money around. When it comes to the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, and all that kind of stuff, I know a lot of guys say, well, these teams are not being loyal. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you mess up, they'll cut you and they'll do this and they'll do that. Because they looking at you as a product. You ain't no fucking person. You are a product. Your ass can't produce, your ass is gone. So when it comes to these high school kids, you really, it's up to you, it's up to your family. Y'all really gotta make a big decision. You can't just fall for all the fuck shit that they putting out there in your face. You can't just fall for that. The glitz and the glamour, and they bringing in the pretty girls on your visit and stuff like that, and they make the pretty girls, you know what I'm saying, take you off and do a few strange things to you. Or they letting the guys who are already on the team take you to some grand party on campus or take you to some little club, strip club. This shit happens now. Okay. They promising to pay your mama bills, promising to get you and your papa car and shit like that. All these deals that's being struck. But do they value you as a person? Are they gonna coach you up? Are they gonna give you the game that you need to be successful? If you do have an opportunity to make it to the league, they gonna teach you about financial literacy. They're gonna make sure you actually learning in school, not just getting the fucking degree. 'Cause a lot of motherfuckers, they got these tutors. These tutors do the work. Your ass get a degree. Your ass get out here. If you don't make it to the league, you still don't know shit. Now you can't function. You make it to the league, you get hold to some money. They got a 30 for 30 call broke about how 2/3 of these motherfuckers that make it still end up broke. 2/3, 66% broke. 67% you want to round up. So are these folks grooming you to get out here in the world for real, for real? Or are you just a product who, if you're playing football, how many tackles can we get out of you? How many carries can we get out of you? How many throws you got in that arm? How many times can you go across that middle? In basketball, how many minutes you got in you? How many minutes you got in them knees for this shit over with? Because I don't give a fuck who you are. That ball gonna stop bouncing. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna have to take them pads off one day. Can you sustain your life afterwards? Are you choosing a school that values you as a person is gonna try to cultivate who you are? Walter Payton was a great man. You can hear it in that clip, how he speaks. One of the most prestigious awards in the NFL right now is named after this man. Like if you somebody that's really out there doing it for your community, you get the Walter Payton Award. I'm quite sure that Jackson State played a role in grooming that and cultivating that because that's his culture. And can you find that at a PWI? I would hope so because we got a lot of kids at these PWI. So I'm hoping that these schools got some real ones that's coaching our young men. That's what I would hope. As somebody who went to a PWI in undergrad, I know outside of that football field, and at the University of Southern Mississippi, where I went, football was the sport of choice. Basketball, motherfuckers wasn't even really showing up to the game. So it was football. And on a great day, you got 36,000 motherfuckers in there cheering for these mostly black boys. But I know when I was walking around campus and trying to get folks to sign a petition to exonerate Clyde Kennard, who was jailed because he tried to go to Southern Miss, tried to integrate Southern Miss, and they accused him of stealing some chicken feed. The real crime was trying to integrate Southern Miss. Put that man in prison where he got very sick. If I'm not mistaken, they let him out when it was far too late. And he died. There wasn't a lot of support on campus for that petition for this black man who got a building on campus named after him. But when the boys on that field, those black men were on the field, I'm not saying it's like that everywhere. I hope it's not like that still at Southern Miss. But I am saying that y'all kids need to make sure you're choosing institutions that value you as a person and not a product, not just an entertainer. You there to make them happy. For those that may have a chance to make it to the league, and you got a chance to get some real money, you better remember they're gonna cut them checks as long as your ass can produce. So while they were cutting them checks, you need to be making sure that you are learning how to hustle some kind of product yourself. Whether that product is you and you become an analyst, or whether you take that money and flip that into other businesses or whatever you're going to do. Because you're a product the most. But you got to figure out who's going to value you as a person. Seek them out. That's what Walter Payton mama told him to do. And Mama Payton was motherfucking right. Shout out to Mama Payton. That's some real shit. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit statementteesllc.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.